Hello, this is HinsonMadness, and today I'm with Kyle and we're doing a cast of our match we had.
Hello.
So, this is me. I'm gathering. I can't remember all the hotkeys. What are all these tabs? I can't remember. Isn't there a tab where you like...
Press D and then press Control and N.
Okay, D, Control N.
D shows us, if you look in the top left hand side of the screen, you get to see what each of us are building.
Yep.
Obviously, the little proto symbols for me and the Zerg ones for you.
Yep. So, and then, okay, so...
And Control N brings up the thing at the top, which shows you our supply counts.
So that's, I'll probably want to keep that. So we're both at 10 supply, I'm at 9 supply.
Oh, we're both T-low.
I'm at 11 supply, what?
You did the extractor trick.
Yeah.
We're both the League of Flag.
Oh yeah.
I completely forgot.
Anyway, so yep, I've got so that's that, and I can't actually see your production. What were you producing? How do I see?
I am literally making a probe.
No, I can't. Oh, everyone there. Yeah.
Press E. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yep.
You just went to this U, didn't you?
Yeah. If I press, so if I Control E. No.
No, just E on its own.
So Control F. That just takes me to me. Control G. Control G. Upgrades. That's grades. Production.
Stop pissing around with the hotkeys, damn it, man.
Right, so so this is how much resource income we've got.
The most professional of professionals.
I
think I've just noticed your drone. What the?
My drone.
Is this the proxy drone or is this?
It's a both, I believe.
This is the scouting drone.
The scout and proxy. He scouts and proxies.
So I'm delaying your expansion with my probe.
Which I didn't, obviously, did I ignore that one? I can't remember, yeah.
Yeah, you ignored it for a while.
So I was like, okay, I'm going to... Oh yeah, that's why, because I sent a drone over here to build a hatchery, and I was like... And went back over there, I was like, why isn't the hatchery being built? And I realised your probe was attacking my thing, I was like, what's going on?
Yeah. Oh, I just blocked it as well. Ah ha ha.
And it was that, and then I just left the rages, I thought it was building. I did not see your... And then you attacked me, and then, yeah. So, oh god. And there's my drone just scouting out, making sure you're not doing any cheesy tactics.
Oh my god, your minerals. I was saying, like... I was thinking that I screwed you over. Like, I was thinking, like, oh, I've made you waste so many minerals.
Yeah.
And I did, because you're on 400.
Yeah. I'm not... Yeah, so...
So that's like a hatchery, man. What else? Oh, your overlord's coming into scout.
Yeah. That's that. You have your building. You got that out already. I thought I was being quite clever and having a spawning pool already. So I was like, yeah, I've got a spawning pool really early. If he attacks me, I've got... But you still had zealots out before me, so that's...
You have to remember I am 8 supply ahead of you currently.
Right, yeah.
But you do have lings on the way, so I don't know if that's...
Yeah, I have... If I go to controller... That's all that.
You don't have to press control, you can just press R. And U is units, I believe.
Yeah, so... I got 6 lings on the way. Oh, there's 6 lings. And at this point I was like, yeah, I've got some lings that could go and attack him and surprise him. Cause at this point I wasn't thinking that that you had what you already had. So I was like... But then I was thinking, if I attack him, he might have units at these Zelnaga towers. So... Oh my god, look! When I sent my unit over, I thought, oh, he was already at the Zelnaga tower, so then I ran off.
It was like the perfect time, wow.
Yeah, we've got that exactly the same.
I was being really defensive because I was worried you were going to do like a rush.
Yeah.
Because neither of us have played in a while, so I thought you'd be like, oh, screw him over if I do a rush, and I'll just win.
No, I was very much thinking it, but no, I decided to keep myself. And yeah, you got more drones and you got more minerals collecting than me.
And more supply. And I'm not supply capped.
Yeah, I was supply up for bloody ages. It was horrible.
And you've got your overlord isn't scouting, and your little drone isn't doing much.
Oh yeah, he was meant to be building a bloody hatchery.
I think you can see that ping.
Yeah, yeah, sort of ping.
Nice. I can ping whenever I want to.
So yeah, that was that.
Just annoy you with pings.
What else? There was Yeah.
Oh, there we go. The hatchery started.
And to be fair, also I didn't have a queen out till now, so that was another huge mistake.
Wow.
So yeah,
You
I was
don't even have one on your main.
no, so I'm more straight into it. And honestly, I thought, yeah, I've got a lair already, and I was really kind of impressed with myself until like.
Well, that's a really early lair, actually. 7-minute lair's quite good.
Because that was what I was concentrating on. So like, okay, get lair, get the roaches, get them their speed upgrade.
Now your supplies ahead of mine. Because your income started kicking. And I only just got my second base, but let's not go into that.
Yeah. So.
What are you getting?
And then that's when I started doing my third.
Oh, you actually... I not being mean, but I just went to check to see if you actually got speedlings, and you did. And I was like, oh, you actually did it.
So, and I thought I was clever, like, yeah, I made his,
Thanks for the freeze links there, by the way.
Yeah, they're scouts.
That was very nice. They didn't scout much. Like, if I click one of your units, press V.
Oh god.
Oh god, what happened?
Well,
that's interesting.
you're seeking, apparently.
If you click on one of your units and press V,
Yeah.
I think I pressed B and it went back a little bit.
Oh yeah.
It shows you what you've seen of mine. So they actually got you quite a lot of scouting information at the front.
Yeah, that's what I was like. I didn't know anything at your front lines, so I was like, okay, send the 4 in.
And then your scouts just in my base for ages because I'm an idiot.
Yeah, I was just like, okay, make sure. And that overlord saw the Twilight. Oh, it was the Twilight Council. Oh, is that the thing which builds?
That's the Twilight Council, which builds
High Templar.
That's the High Templar, the Templar Archives. That one there.
The one you're just building.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought that one, the Templar Archive, the Twilight Council was. So I was like, okay, I know he's building High Templar, but although I misinterpreted it, but he did. So I guess that was
worked out.
Yeah.
I could have gone Dark Templar as well.
Yeah.
But I was like, I'm not going to go Dark Templar because it's really easily countered by Zerg because you can just morph
yeah.
Overseer.
Well, that's why I made the Spore Crawler, just to make sure you weren't like doing any. And also that Spore Crawler there was to make, because I was building a spire so you wouldn't see it with your because I thought you might have observers.
Observers, yeah.
So I was like,
I didn't go Robotics Factory, so I couldn't build any.
That's the point. I gotta remember. Okay, if he's not gonna have any observers if he doesn't have a Robotics Factory.
See,
okay.
here I was like, I'm gonna go attack him, and then I was like, oh, that's a bad idea, and then just ran back.
Why did you say? Why did you say it was a bad idea?
Because I was like, I have no idea what he's got. You would have won that as well, I think.
Yeah.
Actually, no, Guardian Shields would have won it for me. And then I was like, oh, this bit's back here. There's a base back here.
Oh yeah, there is, isn't there?
Yeah.
Free base.
I was like, that's really easy defendable. Then it just got harassed.
Yeah.
I was getting really annoyed with your harassment. I was like, God, this is annoying.
Well, that was the idea, and then here comes. I was really annoyed because again, this is was I supply cap there? I don't know, but I was really annoyed with because I felt like I couldn't build. Oh no, I was gas blocked. That's what it was.
Yeah.
Because I had only 2 mining glass, so I was like, okay, I haven't thought this out. Because I suddenly changed tactics. I was like,
You have like
you
don't have enough workers on any of your bases.
No, that's not one thing. I've only got 15.
Probably could have won this actually.
Yeah, I was honestly thinking, I could win this.
You could have at this point.
Because I ran your base. I didn't realise you didn't have any cannons. So I was like,
nope.
You just got no cannon. That's why I thought, okay.
You don't use Mutalisk that much.
And so I was like, okay, let's just harass him with a few meters, and then I went overboard. And then and yeah. No.
See, I was being like really clever up here.
What was the third base?
With these walls,
yeah.
Like the gateways. I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna wall him off, and I won't get attacked, I won't get harassed. And I was like, huh, Mutalisk. He doesn't usually build Mutalisks. That bastard.
And then
they just fucking refused to die as well. Like they just.
Yeah, I think I was doing really well with keeping them alive until I just said balls to the walls. I'll just kill a few. I'll just I'll sacrifice a few to try and get something done. And the damn stalkers was what annoyed me. I was like, oh, they can shoot him down. I know that stalkers versus Mutalisk stalkers will win.
Stalkers will win low numbers, but Mutalisks will win when it gets really late because the upgrades are better.
Yeah. And that's not one thing. I was like, yeah, I did get an upgrade. Okay. So the only thing I got an upgrade for was a flying attack level 1.
You got +1, yeah. You're not meant to get any more than +1, I don't think.
I think you are meant to get +2 if you're going heavy.
If you're going heavy, yeah.
But I think
I've already got 1/1 at this point as well. Yeah. I was so happy with this warping because it saved the pylon.
Yeah.
And then the pylon just died like 10 seconds later, and I was like, oh, for fuck's sake.
Because I ran back in, didn't I? And then I was like, okay, I'll kill that drone.
You just kept killing all my bloody probes.
Yeah, bro.
It's like, I just want to build an Exus. Come on. Just want to build an Exus and some cannons, alright? Just let me do it.
Well, and I think I did a very good job of distracting you from actually trying to kill me, although I'd also did a very good job of distracting me from trying to kill you, so...
I managed to get, like, Archons. I morphed Archons in my main base. And then went, oh yeah, they can't get out. And then there was just 2 Archons stuck in my main base for, like, the rest of the game. It's really annoying.
So I'm guessing that was what was defending your base in the end of the day, wasn't it?
I just started... Yeah, they defended my main.
And I was thinking, oh, now I've distracted them, let's send in a load of Zerglings, and then I realised, oh, actually, loads just died there.
Yeah, you see, that isn't really a load of Zerglings. When I've got, like, 3... Like, all I had for defence there was 3 Archons.
And they just got torn to pieces, yeah. And I was like, okay, I was gonna, should I help them out? No, I shouldn't. With them muters, because I thought, they get squished, don't they, by Archons. So that was my, like...
God, oh, macro, man. You've got 5k, I've got 2k, it's so bad.
It's like, I haven't played in ages, so it's like, I have... She's so bad.
My upgrades are pretty much on point, though. Like, I'm getting +3 already for my ground attack.
I have none. I have no upgrades, so I didn't build an Evo chamber, but I've got a lot of muters, so... And that was one thing I was proud of. I was like, yeah, I've got a nice amount of muters. Really do some harassment. And I think, now that I'm looking back at it, I think I should have done another upgrade on the damage.
I built like 7 zealots here, and I was like, right, I'm going to go attack him, and I'll win, and I'll stop this damn muter harass, because he can't multitask.
Yeah.
And then I went back again, and I was like, oh, they might be nearby, and I was like, no, I'm going to go for it.
And then,
I saw the muters, and I was just like, oh, for sake!
The flock of muters.
So I left these guys over here to try and defend, but they just died horribly. And I built some cannons at this point, so you couldn't really harass much. And then I just left my army in the middle of the map.
And I was like, let's send some guys in to see what's happening. And then I was like, okay, they just vaporized.
Why didn't you move your roaches back here? I was like, why isn't he... I'm just going to force field them in, they're all going to die. Oh, you were too busy fucking around with the mutalisks!
Yep.
At this point in the game, I was just like, I can win. I can just win now.
Well, because he knew that I was too strict. And did you see that from this base I was sending in waves of Zerglings?
Yeah, that was really annoying. Like, I saw the Zerglings and I tried to warp in there. And it worked so well because you just kept attacking it. That probe block sucked so much for you though.
Yeah.
I lost a lot of probes, but it slowed you down so much.
That was the point. And then you just when you came in. And luckily, I've just sent in, like, I actually built the Hydras just then. So that kind of... Well, it didn't save me, but it helped. It prevented a little, you know. I think this is when the base race started, didn't it, really?
This is the start of the base race, but it went a lot better. Like, look how many zealots I've got up front.
Yeah, that was...
Your Zerglings aren't doing anything, your muters are the only thing attacking me. And if you look in your base, I'm kind of...
Yeah, you're just destroying.
Kind of shredding at this point. And +3's just about to finish for me.
Yeah, I didn't ever... If I had upgrades, I think it would have been much different, I think.
Yeah, if you had upgrades, you would have taken a lot more of my stuff.
Yeah, I might have at least pushed you back.
You would have won if you had more flyer upgrades.
Yeah.
Because I didn't find that base for ages.
Yeah. So I thought that was a really out of the way base, so I was like, okay, you know, from the very start I said I'm going to build a base there, kind of thing. Although I was meant to do it way earlier, to be fair, and harass from that place from way earlier as well. Like proxy from there, but it didn't end up working. So I was like, oh.
I got supply blocks so hard though. Here.
Oh yeah, because I kept destroying all your pylons, didn't I?
Yeah, I was trying to warp in like Archons to defend.
Yeah.
Like them Archons in the main base basically just shut you down because they did like 3 hits. And that was all I needed.
Yeah, at this point it was basically when you won. Although, you know, my hope was, okay, I've got a spawning pool being built, so I can build some more Zerglings.
My Archon was just like dying horribly to loads of Zerglings there. Yeah. Got 15. It got 16 kills. It was worth it. It wasn't whatsoever, but that's not the point.
16. That's 8. That's 400 minerals.
Yeah, but the Archon is worth. Where's the gateway? The Archon is worth 300 gas and 100 minerals. And if you trade minerals for gas, it's worth it, isn't it?
Yeah.
At this point in the game, I was just like, all I've got to do to win is defend this base and find his other base.
Yeah.
So I just started warping in a shit ton of stuff down here.
Yeah.
That's
what I noticed. I was like, okay, if I kill his one main base, I'll be able to, kind of win.
And then you just flew your meteor flock into my Archons.
Yeah, I was like, oh god, this is gonna end badly. And then I went back here. Okay, try to attack. Oh no, there's cannons there. I was like, oh, that's when I gave. By this point, I think I just gave up.
Yeah, I had Archons in my main as well.
Because I couldn't build any more meteors, and I was like, I'm not gonna be able to win with this amount of meteors. The Zergling's just sitting there, kind of like dawdling.
I had my Archons in my main defending my my gateway and my tech, so I could still warp in down here.
Yeah.
If you'd taken the Templar archives,
yeah,
you would have won this because I wouldn't have been able to get any more Archons.
Oh yeah, the Templar archives, yeah.
And then I found your base, and I was just like,
yes.
Yes. Like I even started splitting my army up in case you'd built some in your main again, or
yeah.
GG, and I was just like, oh, GG, well played.
Yeah, yeah.
I was very happy at this point.
It was a more interesting match, I thought. Most matches end kind of briskly, and this time I was like, okay, I'm gonna try and.
Very one-sided.
This time I was like, okay, I could try and attempt to tactic my way out of here, but I just couldn't.
But our macro is horrible.
Yeah.
My gas is like really well used, I suppose.
Yeah.
Also, I love the Overlord cloud.
Yeah. Just a clump of overlords. I always do that. And I really shouldn't.
You should set them out on the map to like.
Yeah, explore. That's what you meant to do, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, or you put them in like places where you can use them just to sacrifice them to get scout info.
Yeah. And just scatter them around the map. The only thing is that, like, okay, if I scatter them around the map, then surely they'll just end up picking them off one by one. I have to keep actually building more, and I'll keep getting supply blocked.
Yeah, you don't leave them like on the actual map.
So you leave them over like.
You'd leave them over places like that because they can't be attacked easily.
Yeah.
And also, like you'd leave
like
them
here.
Yeah.
So you.
Because the only way I'm going to destroy them is if I go air.
Yeah.
And even then you had meters, so it was safe.
It was safe to go ground, yeah. And I really should have built more. Because the tactic was meant to be Hydralisk Muta, but...
Yeah.
I didn't. I didn't have enough gas. I didn't have enough... I should have built the third base, the base up here, more early.
Yeah.
And I should have got upgrades. That was the problem with the tactic, so yeah. So yeah, good, GG. So yeah, cool. Hope you enjoyed this cast, and see you all
next time.
Yep. Bye.